welcome to this week's Council Bluffs News. I'm Zach Harper-Blunt. For sports enthusiasts in southwest Iowa, finding all the equipment needed has usually meant commuting across the river or placing a special order. Dick's Sporting Goods opens its doors in Metro Crossing, impacting athletes in Council Bluffs and many surrounding areas. IWTV student Josh Lamb has more.
Whether it's cycling, fishing, hunting, or any number of physical activities, people in southwest Iowa love to get out and play.
Football, basketball, baseball.
For years, however, a vast selection of quality equipment hasn't been easy to acquire without commuting across the river.
We always had to go to Omaha, and pretty far in Omaha to get any type of sporting goods that we needed.
Until now. October 23rd, Dick's Sporting Goods opens its doors in Council Bluffs, and residents are more than ready to welcome the retail giant.
I think it's great. We've needed a good sporting selection for especially these youths. Instead of driving to Omaha, it's great that we've got something especially this nice with this kind of selection.
The excitement at Dick's grand opening isn't just for the massive selection of sporting goods, but for the special guest invited to inaugurate the store's kickoff. College football legend Tom Osborne and local football hero Jake Waters spend time taking pictures with fans, signing memorabilia, and discussing the importance of active youth participation in sports.
One thing that we're trying to do anymore is to keep kids active and away from video games and TV, and those things are okay as long as they don't dominate your life.
Former Iowa Western and K-State alum Jake Waters remembers what it was like as an athlete not having a store like this in southwest Iowa.
To have one this close is something that we've always wanted when we were growing up, to just make a quick run to grab something instead of going all the way to Omaha. So it's something that was a long time coming and we needed it.
One of the world's largest sporting goods retailers and a Fortune 500 company, Dick's is the latest addition to the rapidly booming business district known as Metro Crossing.
I'm certainly excited to join this area and this shopping center, and we're hoping to serve the community for a long time to come.
And the growth of the area is raising some eyebrows.
Didn't realize how big it was, so this is quite a major shopping center and a very nice place.
I could see it growing even more because with all the restaurants and all the shops that are around here, I don't see why it wouldn't grow more.
With the addition of Dick's, it's not just Council Bluffs residents that benefit.
It's a great opportunity for the people in southwest Iowa.
That includes many small-town athletes that now have supplies a little closer to home.
We've seen that in most of those communities that we put up a store, we're able to bring in those athletes from surrounding communities that may have been a little underserved with their ability to get what they needed for equipment. We've seen them come in and be able to really come to our stores and find exactly what they needed.
Dick's Sporting Goods has been around since 1948 and for a long time mostly operated on the U.S. East Coast. However, their attention to the local athletic interest and massive inventory has led them to expand over 600 stores across the United States. The billion-dollar company will sponsor the 2016 Olympics in Rio de Janeiro and continue the claim to be the go-to stop for the non-Olympians as well. It's a place to get your sporting goods and help you stay youthful, even if that means getting to meet your favorite coach growing up.
It was awesome. I'm like a little kid in a candy store meeting myself. He's a legend.
For CBTV 17 at Iowa Western, I'm Josh Lamb.
Dick's Sporting Goods sponsors SportsMatter.com, a crowd-funded website that supports underfunded youth sport leagues. Dick's also donates equipment directly from the store. For more info, go to dicksportinggoods.com. The Professional Developers of Iowa have awarded State Representative Mary Ann Hanusa as their 2015 Legislator of the Year. Hanusa is the chairwoman of Economic Growth Committee, serves on the Education, Labor, and Transportation Committees, and the Economic Development Subcommittee. President Jason Hutchinson said, quote, Hanusa embodies the qualities that PDI looks for and has a desire to work with members of both parties to advance the goal of job creation and economic vitality in Iowa. While traveling down West Broadway, you may notice buildings being renovated, constructed, or land for sale. We sit down with Community Development Director Don Gross to get more details on the development taking place.
Hello, my name is Don Gross, Community Development Director for the City of Council Bluffs. As far as an update for development activity on Broadway, you probably read in the paper that Long John Silver's vacated a business is looking at purchasing that called Hog Wild. It's a barbecue place. I don't have any specific dates when it will start construction. We've had discussions about site planning, parking, So I assume they're in the design phase. You can see Veridian Credit Union under construction currently at 20th, I think, in Broadway. Arby's just went through a fairly significant rehabilitation and looks like that is done. Wendy's has talked to us about also renovating their facility at 35th. We have been in discussions and doing rezonings and at 25th and Broadway where Canes wants to locate. And I would assume once we get through our regulatory processes, that'd probably be maybe starting in the spring. And we've also had off and on discussions of developing vacant land at 34th and Broadway. So that's what's kind of going on Broadway.